Hello and welcome to another live trading session. Today is Monday, May the 13th, and we are getting ready to put on another trade. Before we do that, we'll take a look at our account, check our metrics, Greeks and whatnot. And also, I think I've been doing 2 trades per week on average, but I'd like to increase that a little bit. And once you move from ES as your naked put down to MES, it doesn't really matter how you slice that up. So you still pay the same commissions and everything. So there is no real point in making it 2 versus 3 in order to save commissions, as it would be from 2 moving to 1 in ES and thereby saving the commission. So I think I'll try and collect a little bit less money for each trade. Right now we're collecting somewhere in the neighborhood of 500. So let's see if we can do a little bit less and maybe try and do 2-3 trades per week, or depending on how it falls, maybe 2 or 3, but we'll see how that works. And also, one thing I want to just kind of point out is we want to spend up to 20% on the put debit spreads, and we would like to include all of the commissions and everything, so that the rest is really the actual profit premium capture. And if you take a look at the sheet right here, what we would like to have here per trade, we would like to have here at least 40%, but this is mostly due to commissions and fees that sometimes we are under. And so basically, if we take a look here, we are trailing at 90%. And if we were doing an ES trade, this would probably work out to be under the required the 40%, because 1% would be enough for the fees and commissions. But with the MES, I think we're going to try and lower that down to around 17, somewhere between 17 and 18. So that way, once we pay for all the commissions and everything, we are still under 20%. So we'll just play with that a little bit. It's just a small adjustment to try and stay under. It is what we've been doing lately, but maybe just it's not showing up yet. Maybe if we just lower down to say 15 days, let's see. No, it's still at 19. Let me see, last 10 days. No, I thought it would have been showing. No, so we're gonna have to work on that. But let's take a look at our metrics first. So today's date, and then the VIX is still very low at 1336. 1336, and as you can see here, that still calls for a delta of 12, maybe 11, 12, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then the portfolio delta 42 and 36, 42 and 36. And then the buying power used is, just a second, 12 and a half, actually very low buying power usage, 12.5. And that means that all of our metrics are pretty low. We're fine to put on another trade. Even if we were not scheduled to have a trade today, we would be eligible for an early trade anyways. So we'll go ahead and do that. So to start, we go back to our sheet. Here we go to platform. We go to MES. We'll take a trade. We'll go to 95 days and then go down to 11, 12. And I think normally we've been doing like 4 trades here. So let's see if we go with 3 naked puts, 390. So I think that's fine. That's if we were to do 4, it would be over 500. That would be definitely 2 trades per week. But this might keep us somewhere in 3 trades. Anyways, it's always good to do as often as we can, so that we really average down over time all of the markets up, markets up and downs. So let's take a look if we can close this for the full amount, and if not, we'll just pedal back a little bit. We're gonna go down a quarter, and we'll send this for 25.75. So now let's do the usual math. We go to calculator, 25.75 times 5, the multiplier, and then times 3, it's 386, and then times 0.2 gives us 77.25. So that means we should be looking to do a 75 wide MES PDS, and also we want to be spending in total around this with the commissions and fees. But if we figure that commissions and fees will be roughly, let's say, 3 for 3 naked puts and then 2 for PDS, that's 5 times 2.5 roughly, that's 12.5. So if we just take out 12.5 here, let me see, minus 12.5, and this is just roughly. So if we can spend somewhere around $65, we should be fine. So let's take a look if we can do that. And let's see, let's go here and go down 25. That's a little bit too high. So if we go down one, that would be, well, it would be 15 times 5, so that's 75. So I think we're just gonna go here. That's 60. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Now, this is a little bit lower delta than we normally would put on, but we kind of need to balance this a little bit. So maybe on this occasion we go up with a little bit lower delta. Sometimes we'll go with a little bit narrower PDS. So this is in a ballpark. So let's see if we can actually get this closed for this this amount. So let's try and do that real quick. We'll probably have to pay up a little bit. No, actually we got lucky and got it closed. So let's record this. So again, this was for those that are just joining now, we did a little bit smaller trade so that we can trade more often. We did 3 naked puts, and now we're gonna go ahead and record them right here. So let's take a look. This is gonna be trade 65, MES, today's date. VIX at opening was 1336. We did 11 delta. Okay, we've been pretty steady with this 11 delta, which is fine. And let's take a look at the numbers. 4,800, 25.75. So 4,800, and let me just put the price in. Where is it? Right here, 25.75. And this was 95 days, I think. And we did 3 of them. Okay, so that's recorded, and then we go to the right. It's nice and easy now that it's all on the same sheet, and the trade ID stays the same, 65. We go MES, date is the same, and the strikes are 51.25. So 51.25, and then 50.50. I want to say it was 79 days, and we paid 13.75, so minus 13.75, and we did one of those. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Everything is recorded. Now, if we go back to our main page, we'll see that this carried over here, and it gives us a next trade in 2 days, so which is good. So Wednesday, and that would be nice if we can do Wednesday and then Friday. But keep in mind that our metrics are very low, so we'll revisit tomorrow again and see if it might be a good day to put an extra early trade. We'll decide on that tomorrow because it's optional, and if nothing happens, we'll do a trade on Wednesday for sure. And let's see what else we have. Let's take a quick look here and our positions, and just see where we stand. These are all put debit spreads. Obviously, these are all now slowly decaying away unless we get a market pullback. We're gonna go ahead and group this as naked puts 65, and then we'll do this one as group positions PDS 65. I will leave it at that. And then we can also just do this one right here, close at 60% profit. Now, this is something that I'm toying with a little bit. I'm considering, I'm not sure yet, but I'm considering maybe putting 60% as a minimum, but maybe allowing a little bit more if the market is ripping up. But early trades, the accelerated schedule should compensate for that. So I'm not going to be doing that right now. I will see if the early trading is better, because that allows us to put on another put debit spread at the same time. So I think we'll continue with that. But that is something that I'm thinking about. Let's see what we have with naked puts, if anything is closed. So this one is pretty close. If the market continues up, we might be able to close this one pretty soon. And this one is also not too far away. And then these are a little bit further down. All right, guys, any questions? Anybody? No questions? Well, if no questions, then I will see you all on Wednesday. And make sure you like the video, please. And that helps the channel, really. So I would appreciate a like, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye.